President Donald Trump wants changes to the H-1B visa program, saying that it takes away American jobs.
But many companies, including a lot of tech companies, argue that the highly skilled jobs that fall under the program can't be filled by American workers. This specific kind of visa represents a small number of the people who come to the U.S. annually. How many visas does the U.S. issue each year? Good question. Here's Heather Brown.
There are two types of U.S. visas. There are the permanent ones, people applying for green cards, and the temporary ones. Last year, the U.S. issued more than 10 million of those.
There's 81 different kinds of visas?
That's correct. Yeah, and each one has its own requirements and own set of criteria.
Ana Acosta teaches immigration law at Mitchell-Hamlin.
Is it a difficult application process?
It really varies visa to visa.
The vast majority of the temporary visas are tourists. Visitors can stay for up to 6 months at a time.
There are a few very limited exceptions, but the general rule is that if you come here with a tourist visa, you're not allowed to work.
There are also visas for students, diplomats, members of the media, religious workers, fiancés, victims of crime, and more. Then there are the employment visas, which can be transfers to the U.S. within an international company and their families, or low-skilled seasonal or temporary workers, which can be agricultural.
With the agricultural workers, often it's during a harvest season.
And not. Employers usually bring these people in for 5 to 9 months.
There was a window manufacturing company that I assisted. They needed additional workers to help them assemble window frames to meet the demand during the high construction months in the summer.
H-1B.
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 And the visa we've been hearing most about.
H-1B visas.
These are the highly skilled visas for positions like architects, professors, engineers, even fashion models. They're now chosen by the lottery, but President Trump wants to make it a system based more on merit. And earlier this year, there were 200,000 applications for 85,000 H-1B visas. Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
That H-1B visa is good for 6 years, but in some cases it can be extended.
The top 3 jobs for that visa are computer systems analyst, software developer, and computer programmer. If you have a good question for Heather, please email it by going to WCCO.com/links.